Cam, what kind of talent can we expect from the server in this game?
Yeah, well, I am excited to talk about insert name here, even though they don't have themselves a clever team name. Come on, guys, just pick a
Get
random
original.
word and stick with it. Insert name here, you're better than that. But no, they are certainly better than what their name would apply. We're especially taking a look over at Aqua and Yoshi, who are two previously, at least, as the agent selection may prove me wrong, but previously we've seen these two on Duelists. Yoshi, a really, really strong jet player. Aqua, known for the Phoenix, but we see them hovering the Sova as the Phoenix has been picked up by Reformed. So both of these players may be trying something new. As Yoshi does lock in the jet there. We do love to see that. We're also going to be keeping a close eye on Worldwide for the side of
Yes.
INH, one of the best Omen players in all of North America. Worldwide, formerly of Fun Snatcher, now exploring their options with various rosters, now showing up with this INH squad. Definitely excited what these three brilliant minds put together. For the side of Synthetic, I have to say, I'm a bit of a noob on Synthetic. Haven't gotten a chance to watch many of their matches, so definitely a tale of the unexpected for the side starting out on defense, once more on Ascent.
I think I might have seen Crown in the circuit before, and a lot of their names could be so many players. There's so many players in the Valorant realm. I think that's the beauty of the game right now, is it not? For the Vanguard Champion Series especially, 111 teams. 111 teams are in the mix-up today. And every week, it is more and more and more repeat customers, new players coming through. And on that note, you're going to see a lot of names where you're like, huh? Who? What? Where? Why? But now, they will define themselves in the group stages of week 51. It's going to be Synthetic taking on INH.
And already wasting no time in the first pistol round. Trading shots are both sides here. Rob forced to back away by that recon bolt, and that is INH surging forward A main. Here comes Yoshi with the ghost. The dark cover is not going to deter them one bit. Already occupying so much of that real estate is Aqua, formerly a duelist, now on the Sova. So exciting to see what Aqua will bring to this role. As now, here comes the push from INH, and Rob taking big damage, and Hell just has to back away as Aqua takes down Spoog. Yoshi takes down Rob 2-0 so far for INH.
3 players in defense. Those pillars of foundation of support are just crumbling in round number 1 in pistol round tier. 5 players alive. Oh, we're going to see a flawless. We are going to see a flawless to start things off. And headshots only, I believe, for the likes of INH. Might not have a name, but they've got aim. They've got plenty of aim.
Hey, that's all you need these days, isn't it? And already leading the way are the two players we touched on, Aqua and Yoshi, formerly of Last Round Save, if I'm not mistaken there. As we said, we usually are treated to Aqua on the Phoenix, on Duelists at the very least, switching it up for the Sova, already having a whale of a time. 2-0-1 to get that pistol round started as we see Yoshi picking up the Judge. That could be big damage to the likes of Synthetic if they're not careful.
Where's the Judge Hammer going to be thrown down? That Jets, the updraft, the tailwind. Where's it going to go? Do you see going straight in? The Judge is going to be judging so many players.
Eyes on the skies, boys. Eyes on the skies. Yoshi picks up the triple kill. The Judge bringing down the verdict on Synthetic. They are guilty of falling to 2 flawless rounds right in a row. Insert name here. Insert round wins here.
Yeah, insert the dub here. Yahoo! Coming through. Mario style will be Yoshi, and that attack, it was perfect. It was perfect with the use of the Parador coming through from Worldwide. That cover enabled Yoshi. Let's highlight that. Make sure we give kudos to Worldwide. You spoke of Worldwide's talent, and his talent shining through. 2 assists there for both of those Judge frags. Excellent stuff. Let's see if it continues.
Now already Worldwide making their presence known. As we said, just one of the most impressive players we've seen pick up the Omen, not just in terms of frag capability, but as you saw, the utility usage is on point. And Yoshi already with the Blade Storm here in round 3. You love to see it. And you also love to see not rushing forward here from INH. They very well could let the momentum get the best of them. They're gonna play this one just right. Here comes the push. Rob finds a kill, but gets immediately traded out. The dagger in the head, taking down Rob. Now a 4v3 for INH.
INH getting nosy, poking the nose up. At Heaven will be Yoshi. Bladestorm still at the disposal. The judge as that secondary. The primary, that Bladestorm, done some damage already.
Spike ticking
Shut
down now.
up.
Spook does find the kill, finds the double kill on the backside here. It's gonna be all up to Yoshi here. If INH aren't careful, Yoshi on the double kill. Tillo chimes in in a big way. It's a full house of kills. 3 for Tillo, 2 for Yoshi. INH cruising in the lead here to start off this first half.
It's a frag race. It feels a bit like escalation the way it's being played right now. 2 players with 0 frags. Make a note of this though. They've got plenty of assists. 3 assists for Worldwide. 2 assists for the likes of Reformed. And it's something I heard Shroud say the other day, and it's worth a mention, worth an underline. It's not about frags in the world of Valorant. It definitely is not. It's about that utility use. How can you set your teammates up for success? And right now, INH, they are setting everyone up for that parade of success on the Valorant Sunday Showdown.
Tough questions being asked of Synthetic early on. They're going to have to employ some creative problem solving here as they're back down to the Sheriffs and one Ghost over to the side of Kran. Sends out the Shock Dart to no avail. Here comes Yoshi up and over once more. Takes down the KJ turret. Kran will get a fair bit of intel, and that's going to pay off in spades. Finds the kill into Reform. This is exactly what Synthetic needed. Creative problem solving using the util. Finding the kills. Origami takes down Yoshi. Worldwide starting to chime in, but is it too little too late? Only 2 members of INH remaining in the face of this save round here from Synthetic.
This has been a banging save round. The Sheriff has been doing so much damage. Picking up another will be Origami, making all the creative items here in this round. 3 versus 1. What do we have here? We've got a Vandal for Aqua. We've seen Aqua in action before. We've seen him pick up 4 frags so far. R3 going to be in his targets.
Only 33 HP remaining for Aqua. No util either. The Recon Bolt coming back up soon, but is it soon enough? Maybe. Oh my goodness, Aqua is so clean. Takes down Spook, but now revealed by the Recon Bolt. Sends out the Recon Bolt of their own, and now they're pushing with only 2 HP. They get full flashed. Oh my goodness, the guts on Aqua. He retrains the spike. I don't know that Synthetic can stop the plant, and now Aqua can't hold it down. The 2 HP, not enough to fend off the 2 members of Synthetic. Well done to Synthetic for finding the thrifty win, but goodness gracious, how dangerous is Aqua?
Super dangerous. I think in a 3 versus 1 there made it look like a 1 versus 1. Origami though picking up the triple baby. He's also got the running back available to go into that next round as well. Well deserved. And on that note, that's going to be the only ultimate available for the likes of Synthetic here. So, or I should say, pardon me, it's for Synthetic. My goodness, getting everything confused
Well,
here.
you're right. So only 1 ultimate. You're right in a way that only 1 ultimate are available for either side. But I think the real key to this round, Origami will want to use that run it back, maybe holding it for a proper retake, but we see Rob picking up the operator. This is much earlier than we saw either Jet in the previous group stage match opt for that operator. Now Rob really wanting to get that momentum rolling, wanting to find these opening frags early as possible. See how that pays off for the likes of Synthetic.
Synthetic choosing to switch up the pace a little bit in the sense of this setup. Origami choosing to head over to A. He's got an inkling. Is this inkling going to be correct though? It doesn't look so much from the radar.
This is dangerous here from INH. They've got themselves a large swath of territory through that mid corridor. They've got all kinds of approaches here to B, but that's disaster. Tillo not spotting the Recon Bolt gets revealed. That maybe the jig is up here for INH, but you see Synthetic slow to rotate. That prompts the lockdown coming out. And still INH kind of dancing their feet around, waiting for the cue maybe from Synthetic instead of that. Meanwhile, lying in wait. It's all coming to a head right here, right now. Oh, Reform getting burned down.
They're running back, doing what it needed, getting the site access. 5 versus 5 retake. This is going to be spicy.
Spike goes goes down on B. Origami holding down CT. There is the run it back from Origami. Aqua, though, takes the double kill, takes down Axis and Spook. Cran finds a bit of revenge, takes down Yoshi here. The Hunter's Fury coming out from the side of INH. It's a bit of a bait, but Cran takes it and finds the win as well. 1v2 Cran on 1 HP. It's going to take a hope and a miracle here for Cran to clutch this one out as the spike counts down. I don't think there's enough time on the clock. Cran simply going to have to just try and keep that Phantom on the board. Excuse me, on the board.
Enough time, enough HP, enough armor. You do have some abilities though. A couple of exits would be nice. Choosing to double down gonna be a bit of an issue. And Worldwide, Mr. Worldwide checking in with a beautiful exit frag, and that's gonna put it to 4-1. With that in mind, though, and I talked to Vaults last round, they've got more access to break open the rounds of Vaults. 3 ultimates available there for like synthetic, if I can say the words. And off of that, maybe, just maybe, they can start to even the scales here in this best of 1.
Absolutely. Synthetic here. They've got a lot of tools in their kit here, but not as many guns as they would like. That big investment from Rob has really stunted the economic growth available here for Synthetic. Does have the Bladestorm in hand and procced ready to go. That's going to have to be the difference maker here for Synthetic in this round. Hunter's Fury as well available for them. See if that comes through at any point, as now INH, they've got 3 members over towards the A side. Will it be the A site play for them?
Lucky in those A-holes. They've been doing a good job at baiting utility as well, and it looks like that's what they might be doing, INH. They baited util, then they're backing the heck out of dodge.
Oh wow, Tillo has actually gotten themselves so deep onto the B site here. It may be too little too late for Synthetic to respond to this. They had the rotate ready to go for an A play. Oh, and Tillo finds the kill into Axis. Synthetic were certainly not expecting to find a Killjoy lurking around the corner. And now Synthetic, they are in a tough position as Cran gets burned down once again. Brought down to 16 HP as the spike goes down.
Tillo, omnipresent on the server for this site here.
Spook gives us a little bit of hope, but not much hope in it, as now INH up 5-1 to start off the first half.
Been a very convincing half so far, and it doesn't look, aside from that one round, we had Origami popped up for that really sick 3K individual performance as well. We need to see the engines revving from the likes of Synthetic. I'm not sure what that means for them, and every team has individual play style. Not too familiar with what they've got to put down, but still plenty of time to get themselves back into the action. Ascent, it's very much known for its kind of tug of war feel, where a couple rounds go to the one side, a couple rounds go to the other. This will be a make or break though. That money, the econ, is abysmal there for Synthetic.
Absolutely make or break indeed, and now INH looking to break Synthetic here. The kills go 1-for-1 reform. Off the run it back, finds a kill, but meanwhile on A site, it's a slaughter. INH taking down 3 members of Synthetic. That is disaster for the defenders. This was a full buy that they do not have the bankroll to back up, and now they have got to find a miracle here if they want a full buy yet again in the next round. Tillo takes down Origami. It's all down to Cran. Can Cran get it done? Finds one, won't find the second. Aqua takes down the rival Sova, and now INH cruising to the lead here in the first half.
INH working the butchers on a Sunday and absolutely butchering every single player that was to step onto a site, attempting for that defense there. This lead is starting to slip away, and we did see about this point in our last matchup, if you're just checking in for that Genji Team Bumble matchup previously for the first of the day, it had a similar tone. It had one team that definitely were starting to run away with it. Can we see some more substance and something creative out the likes of Synthetic? Maybe that crazy eco. We saw some great Sheriff plays before. We've got 3 Sheriffs in the server again. Is that aim going to be the main frame of the game to get them the dub here?
Certainly will be key. They've got to make the magic happen with these thrifty rounds because they haven't been able to get it done in the full buy rounds. See Spoog picking up the judge there. A bit unorthodox, I'd have to say, for the Omen to be picking up that weapon. Be interesting to see what angles Spoog decides to hold down with that weapon. Would expect that maybe to go over towards Rob, as Yoshi has taught us adding a 3D element to a judge wielder sometimes really just makes all the difference.
It most certainly can, coming in from that aerial attack, and however using that judge, yeah, creativity is key. And maybe find a planter. I'm not sure if that's something that has been attempted so far from Synthetics. The close play with the judge could be that secret spice needed to make that meal extra nice. Short little timeout here, so take a moment. Grab a drink, maybe. Don't be too long, though, because we're right back to the action in just a tick, and we have a day full of Valorant action on the menu for you if you're wondering what to expect here. So just getting things kicked off for the second matchup of the day on Ascent.
Absolutely. It's almost hard to believe as how hype we have been getting for these opening two matches. It has already been a frag fest here today. The Vanguard Championship Series Valorant Sunday Showdown, week number 51. Can you believe it, Kappa? Nearly 51 weeks, all the way since the start of beta Valorant. The Valorant Sunday Showdown has been here, and now as we approach big week 52, the 1 year mark, things have only gotten better and better. So excited to have you guys all here with us today. If you're in the chat, drop us a little hello. Let us know you're watching. Let us know you like it. Drop us a follow if you haven't already at GA_DillyG on Twitter, at CuppaFrag on Twitter. We've got the bants. We've got the memes. You surely want to be around for it as the clock ticks down to 0. We are getting right back into it. It's Synthetic up against insert name here, firmly in the driver's seat. Synthetic trying to dethrone them from this first half lead. Yoshi going up and over, finds the head of Origami. Can't find the double kill, but they've got backup. INH once more dealing with the defense.
It's going to be 4 versus 2. 2 lonely Synthetic players. Can they synthesize the remedy here to get things going? One Sheriff shot says yes. Can we see a second? We saw some Sheriff magic earlier on in the half, but things have progressed. The util has, the weapons have, and 3 Phantoms versus 2 Sheriffs. It's not usually what that success story is written by.
Yeah, we saw Synthetic make the thrifty round work once before. It's not going to work for them a second time, unfortunately, for the defenders. So good on the attack have been INH. And what I start to wonder about is one thing we touched on when this match got started. Aqua and Yoshi, these are 2 players we're very familiar with here in the Valorant Sunday Showdown. Yoshi, of course, the Jet extraordinaire. I was going to say leading the way, but tied with their fellow team members, Aqua and Tillo, as of right now. Yoshi so strong in the Jet, but Aqua as well. Aqua is a player we're used to seeing on the Phoenix. Pretty much every game that I've seen Aqua has been playing Phoenix. Now, Aqua switching over to the Sova and having monumental success on that character as well. I have to wonder if the aggressive duelist mentality that Aqua is bringing to that character is really setting INH apart here in this first half. Only time will tell, and only time will tell if Synthetic can deal with this A push that INH have set up.
So playing for the retake, opting in. Good start for the retake. Will be Rob getting one with the operator. Grabbing a crazy second frag, but doubling down will be Aqua. Trying in for another will be Yoshi as well. These frags are going so quick, back and forth.
Oh my goodness! Kappa, this is an absolute massacre. There was a firefight in a tree, bringing us down to just 2 Sovas. Kran's got full armor, full health, but not anymore. Aqua burns him down, and now both Sovas looking rough. Here comes the Hunter's Fury, but it's not on point. It's not online. He's missing. Kran's still able to duck and dodge away. Kran finishes him off. Kran pushes through the Hunter's Fury, undaunted, unfazed. Gets the defuse, gets the clutch.
And that is what we needed to see from the likes of Synthetic, synthesizing the perfect recipe to get that oil to lube the vehicle to just where it needs to be. The pole position, taking that 7-2. What a round. I think that's the best round we've seen so far from both teams, or in fact, the whole tournament so far this Sunday. What a banger.
Absolutely. If that doesn't get your heart racing, I simply don't know what will do it for you. That is about as exciting as it gets. These teams just trading knockout punches back and forth, and it's only the first half. Now, INH, for the first time in the match, they've been knocked down a peg. They've been put on the back foot here, and they're looking to seize the momentum back with this lockdown, with this push. Can they get it done on A site?
Comes through. Is lockdown going to be enough to do? Reform taking one on the go. 3 players are left though. 5 versus 3. We're going to see a flawless.
Oh, 3 ultimates still in the bank here for Synthetic. Cran has the Hunter Sphere in the pocket. Oh, but Reform with the backstab takes them all down. That's the triple kill. Origami finds the revenge, but it's too little, too late. Origami on 33 HP. INH, after that absolute slaughter of a round, they are looking to mount a response, and respond they have.
Puts down the blaze. Origami is trying to make something of this. Getting the HP to where it needs to be. Good frag. The triple baby, not going to be enough. Turned into a death. Deleted by a Worldwide. A Mr. Worldwide stepping back in awesome fashion. And looking at Mr. Worldwide, you talked of talent. You've talked of someone that's definitely got that frag potential. He doesn't need to use it right now. 5 assists, and look at all the assists. Pause a second. Pause everything. How many assists do we have here on INH?
I can't count that high, Cuppa. I'm a talker, not a counter. You know that about me. I'm going to leave that to our brilliant minds in the back to count that up for me. That's simply out of my realm. But 23. Absolutely right to touch on Worldwide there, because it's the simple things that Worldwide does. Just using that little Omen teleport to get himself that 3D advantage. You saw Reformed had no idea to expect that. He had no idea Worldwide would be there, and Worldwide dealt with the danger handedly with that usage. And now, Synthetic, some tough questions being asked of them early on. They've got 4 ultimates in the pocket, but I don't see them being used here in this save round. So the news only worsening for the defense.
This is looking like an absolute steamroll. There's the flawless 9-2, and you need to say no more, really. That kind of play, damage inflicted before the retake didn't be able to be attempted from Synthetic. Man, I'd love to see Synthetic with a couple more rounds. They've got what it takes, and that round we saw just a few ago to get them double up and to get onto second rounds. They have that frag potential, but INH, the organization that executes, they've been formidable.
Yeah, absolutely. What we saw in the first featured group stage match of the day was the duelist diff. It was just Verdi having a run of the map, just going wherever he please, taking everyone out. This time around, it is the tactics diff. Oh, as Rob takes down Yoshi, an excellent start here for Synthetic, but thus far, INH with the big brain, with the big plays, so far, they've been in the driver's seat. See if Synthetic can knock them off their throne here, as now they've got the first 2 opening kills, a wealth of ultimates at their disposal, and INH, for one of the few times in this half, are on the back foot.
The caster's blessing. It happens occasionally once in the blue moon. Speaking, we need to see a bit more. Looks like we might be getting a bit more here. Going in for the buffet is Synthetic. 5 versus 3. Talk to Volts. Yeah, they're going to save those for that last round. Try and get to the full. Trusting that their aim for this one. They are indeed Spoog. Taking out Reformed as well. 5 versus 2. Worldwide and Aqua, the infamous Aqua, are up.
Our carrier is dead.
You had to wait with bated breath, because even though Worldwide had no armor in it and not much to do, still you can't count Worldwide out in those situations. But Synthetic with a much needed round back on the board to close out that first half. Now let's see if they can carry that newfound momentum into the second half. And you have to say, the tail end of the first half certainly wasn't as destructive as the first part. It's just they've got to be able to have that mental fortitude, pick themselves back up, reset here for this second half.
The mental reset. The mental reset. It's something any FPS you've got to master. You've got to master if you're going for that sort of tactical setting. And right now, also take that breath. Get yourself back in the zone. The second half's underway. Hardly a chance to gather your breath, but you've got to do it here in Valorant. And that's all part of the game that I don't think people talk about enough.
Certainly something we've been we've been made more than aware of here in the Valorant Sunday Showdown. This is a daunting competition rather, for any team to take on. It is formidable. It is a gauntlet at every single step of the way. And if you want to take it all the way, you've got to play for nearly 9 to 10 hours straight at the absolute highest level. It takes the biggest and the best and the strongest to take it all the way. Let's see if INH has what it takes. Let's see if Synthetic can hang with the big dog. So far, Spook takes down Tillo. Aqua, though, finds the revenge. Takes down Origami, says, I play Phoenix. I know where you're gonna be. Takes him down Worldwide, finds Axis on the opposite side. Rob here trying to scrape together some hope for the side of Synthetic, but look at those health bars. It is not ideal as Worldwide, Mr. Worldwide, picks up the triple kill. Now all down to the Jet, all down to Rob. 48 HP, 1 dash, and a dream.
Loving seeing Worldwide rocking the classic light armor setup, and it is a classic loadout, really. Don't see too many players doing that these days. A 4K headshot only for Mr. Worldwide there. And if you're ever wondering, man, Ada goes for first round. No, you do not. Proven here at the Valorant Sunday Showdown from Mr. Worldwide himself. Getting himself there up into double figures with that 4K.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we have come to know Worldwide for. Is we said in the first half, the frag tally does not matter for Worldwide. It's the impact that Worldwide is having on the game with the smokes, with the paranoia. That was crucial for INH in the first half. But all that being said, if you ask it of him, if you ask Worldwide, hey, Worldwide, can you pick up a triple kill for us real quick? Worldwide will oblige every single time. And now on to double digits with the first round of the second half. It is INH. Can they close it out right here and right now? Yoshi's got the judge in hand. We've seen this one before. Oh no, Yoshi looking to deal some damage.
Dealing damage, removing one and getting a corpse. Going for a second, going for a third. What is it?
The guts on this guy. Absolutely massive from Yoshi. Up and over he goes. And there's the triple kill. There's the 11th round for INH. No team name required. Only frags and dubs for this squad.
Frags only. One taps only. No, we've seen more than one taps. We've seen sprays down with a judge. We've seen classic shots. We've seen it all here. And it's some really unorthodox buys that we're seeing from INH as well.
Absolutely. The confidence shining through for this squad. Reformed picking up the Marshall there. Absolutely ecstatic to see that, because that is the big play machine. People sleep on this gun so very much, but when it's rolling, oh, it is rolling, and you better watch out. Reformed very well could deal some damage here, as could Yoshi, still holding onto that judge. We've been made painfully aware of what Yoshi is capable of with that weapon. Will it come through here now as Synthetic turn their sights towards B side?
With that mid control, you've got Vandals, you've got Phantoms, you've got the full buy coming in. Worth a note here from Synthetic. So this is the Hail Mary play. This has to be the Hail Mary play for them. If they're not able to convert this, their Econ's going to be in the dumpster. The round count is going to be in the dumpster as well. And Yoshi doing everything he can to keep them into the trash can. Although Synthetic charming back in for a few more frags.
Yeah, the trades here working out for Synthetic. They find themselves in a 3v2 and dealing with Reformed and Yoshi, their playmakers off the board here. Now all up to Aqua and Tillo. Oh, Aqua gets a little greedy for the weapon upgrade. Now all up to their teammate Tillo with the Spectre to deal with these remaining 3 members. There's Tillo dealing with Axis without taking a bit of damage now. 1v2 Synthetic. They're in control, but can they maintain it? Rob gets the peek. Rob takes the head off of Tillo. That's what we want to see from Synthetic.
That's a need. Not just the one, that's a damn well need. Needed to keep themselves in that, and they are going to be back in for a chance on the win here. Weapon-wise, though, let's have a turnover and see what are we going to be on the receiving end for the likes of Synthetic. Looking like they're a bit strapped for cash here.
Oh, and I see some danger lurking on the defender's side. We see Aqua picking up the Odin. That is dangerous here. If Synthetic don't play their cards right, they will fall victim to that big old gun in the hands of Aqua. They will be mowed down. So far, though, they've hidden away from the danger. No opening kills for Aqua this time around.
Aqua denied. Like, okay, Sova, he's probably going to be over at the A site, ready for that wall bang, and or B site, I should say. They're not up for that one. Not wanting to be any part of it at all. Origami gets an eye, gets a visual of one player on Cat, but Yoshi, so evasive, he's out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. INH, despite all the control, despite all the momentum, they're playing this one safely, not aggressively pushing any of these angles, just holding back on a site now. Once more, Synthetic with this mid play, they looking to pinch in on B site. It's worked for them once already in this half. Very well could work for them a second time, as it's only Aqua on B site with Tillo nearby. Synthetic could make the most of this round here as the clock ticks down to 40 seconds.
Yoshi, I think they've got confused. I think they feel like they're in the attack here. They're all laying top mids.
Yoshi has very well gone on the attack, but is it too little too late here now as the push is coming in for Synthetic? Here it comes. Rob is revealed there. Tillo takes down Axis, but Rob stays alive, finds the trade here. Ooh, Spoog with the backstab takes down Worldwide as Origami takes down Aqua. This is going all Synthetic's way here, but they are not out of the woods yet. Yoshi pops the Blade Storm, goes up and over, almost finds Rob here, but Rob takes down Reform. Now all up to Yoshi. Can they get it done? No. Cran with that Odin picked up from Aqua takes down Yoshi, and now 2 in a row for Synthetic for the first time in this match.
The irony's real as well, isn't it? A Sova picks up the other Sova's Odin and then wins the round with the other Sova's Odin. That's going to be a feels bad moment for Aqua, regardless of score. It's like, man, you had to give him the Odin, didn't you?
That's the one thing I want to see carried over from CSGO to Valorant is when you pick up someone's gun, it tells you exactly whose gun it is. It would say, you picked up Aqua's Odin. And that is always just a feel-good moment when you're able to get that kill with that little note to the side that says, yeah, you used their teammate's gun to take them down. And now that looks like a bit of a misplay here. And now here comes the big play from Synthetic, pushing out onto A site. Rob already taking a fair bit of damage. The KJ setup from INH already doing its job, but Spook takes down Worldwide. Spook takes down Yoshi. Rob takes out Reformed. Oh my goodness, INH being absolutely dealt with on defense.
Spook stepping up to the plate and making some worldwide plays there. Unknown to this moment, but he's known now. Excellent movement. TP's up top of the top box on Heaven and able to get a 2K from there. Splendid stuff. 11-6 the score. And I see them grabbing a couple more as we get into this best of one. And just a little reminder, if you just joined us right now, welcome. Why, of course, the Valorant Sunday Showdown. I myself, Cup of Frag, joining the likes of probably you know it, Mr. Dilly G on the casting analyst desk. And we have quite a delight for you today. This is only best of one, but it feels like a final. It feels like a final already. These teams, they want to go further, but they want to do it in a convincing fashion, Dilly.
These teams throwing absolutely everything at the wall, seeing what sticks. INH, they may have felt that they were ready to cruise away with this victory, move on to round 3 of the group stage, but not so fast, says the likes of Synthetic. There are still obstacles to be dealt with. The Hunter's Fury coming out from Cran. See what kind of damage it finds. Oh, it finds big damage onto Worldwide. Rob finishes the job there. Yoshi trying to find an operator kill. Yoshi hasn't picked up the operator yet this match, may not be in the groove with that weapon quite yet. As the opening kill goes over towards Synthetic, they've got the 5v4 advantage. Can they use that to make the most of this play? They're putting all of their eggs in the A basket where 2 members of INH are lurking.
It's a really healthy Valorant, though, for the likes of Synthetic. They had a quiet start. We weren't too sure what to expect from them, but their presence has been daunting for the likes of INH. They don't seem to know how to respond.
Oh, INH, they may have taken their foot off the gas a little too soon. Rob picks up the triple kill. Synthetic absolutely cruising here in the second half, and that is exactly what was tasked with them when this half began. They had to pick up rounds, and they had to pick up rounds fast. Well, they are on the brink of 4 rounds in a row, which if you had told me this would have happened in the first half, not sure I would have believed you, Kappa.
Would have called you a liar. Would have called you an absolute liar and said, nope, that's not the case. But this team, they've turned it on their heads. They completely turned and flipped the script, if you will. Perfect use of that phrase in this scenario. wicked play, an individual performance, and every single player is happening. And you know that they're switched on, they're going for the full save. Every single player wants to keep that econ going, and that's what they're going to do. Love it.
Yeah, and that is pretty telling from the side of INH as well. This is a team that has been completely unafraid of risks throughout the entirety of this match up until that point. Up until the 18th round, they said, we can't gamble anymore. If we gamble anymore, we risk giving this whole match away, which is not something INH would have expected, considering how dominant they were in the first half. They expected to wrap this one up and send it on home. Well, now they've got some tough questions being asked of them on the side of defense. See if they can pull themselves together now and avoid giving away a 5th round in a row. But taking a look at their economy, that's a tough ask.
That's a very, very tough ask. You've got 2 sets of light armor, you've got a Marshall, and a main buy, you've got a Frenzy. So things definitely are getting troublesome in the neck of the woods of INH. Yoshi, though, looking to do what he can to balance the scales once more. Rob, he knows he has to get this pick. He's doing very well with getting those entries here. Puts down the Cloudburst, puts down the next as well. Burning through that util, though.
Yeah, Synthetic now, they need to start advancing as the clock ticks down. Rob, though, getting spot out. That is not what Synthetic would have wanted, but they will get the 1-for-1 trade here, but they're going to have to find more favorable trades than that. Clock ticks down to 45 seconds as Synthetic move out onto A-Site Aqua, trying to find the Marshall snipe onto Axis. Axis brought down to 0 HP as the spike goes down. Now 4v2 for INH. They are looking to stop the streak right here, right now.
Oh, with that lockdown as well, that surely spells GG. I don't see a world where they're going to be able to survive and get on this one. Tillo coming down with the double down, the triple baby for KJ. And I believe that's going to be the nail in the coffin there for the likes of Synthetic. I may speak too soon though. We do have one round in the sense of it's 12-7, match point, still a bit of wiggle room. They've got some utility, they've got the weapons, but have they got what it takes to get the rounds?
Yeah, they need to put together a even more impressive streak than they've already done so in this half. 4 rounds up against this INH squad, very impressive, but it's got to get even more impressive from here on out. And I want to say massive credit in the second half towards Tillo for the side of INH, absolutely coming alive, nearly leading the way for their squad, just picking apart Synthetic in that 19th round. Now as we move into the 20th, Synthetic, they've got to play their cards absolutely right.
Good start here for Spook. He has started to step up in this second half here, performing some great peaks, and he's going to get that one into his repertoire as well. Spraying and praying through that mid-bit. Tillo, the man you've spoken of, is going to be chipping in for another frag. 2 frags, 3 frags, 4 frags!
Oh, Synthetic, they ain't done yet. That was a statement round from Synthetic. You may knock them down, but they will not stay down. They will continue to fight back up until the last possible round. Massively impressive from Synthetic. The reawakening here, the renaissance for Synthetic here in this second half.
Man, this best of one has been so spicy. Jalapeno, ghost pepper, habanero, whatever you like.
Does anyone really like ghost peppers, or do they just eat them to impress people?
You know, I've tried it just the once, and I think that was enough for me. I'm not the biggest fan of spice. If you want to see a fun timer or laugh at someone in pain, yeah, watch me on Spice. Which team is going to be the spicier team, though? Let's keep focused here. Market presence is going to be available there for the picking. Are Synthetic able to grab it? They are.
Oh, wow. Oh, Reformed so close to doing damage with the run it back. Gets taken out at the exact right time. Synthetic playing this right. Oh, up until then, Worldwide takes down Rob. Worldwide fairly quiet in the second half now. Starting to come alive, but Spook takes down Tillo. That's a big kill, and that's a big 2 kills for Reform. Sends out the curveball. Taken out by Spook. Spook now on a double kill of their own. 2v2. Omen v Omen. A-Site now. Synthetic putting the spike down.
The door, it's been destroyed. Did see or a guy be like, close the door, please, close the door. not able to. So that door's going to be wide open. A bit of a draft here in this 2 versus 2.
Oh, Worldwide teleports into that dark cover. Absolutely sneaky there. Aqua now spraying through,
no,
does find the
Diona.
damage, won't find the kill. Here comes Worldwide on the push, taps away, picks up the triple kill, and that is GG. Insert name here. Find the dub in round 2 of the group stage. Not exempting that absolutely brilliant comeback performance in the second half from Synthetic.
Worldwide squeezing out the triple right at the end with the 3K, and you did say when he needs to perform, he does, and it was about time they closed that because it was getting mighty close. Synthetic, what a second half from them there. Let's highlight that one. That's worth a mention, Dilly. They came back from the jaws of absolute defeat against a formidable team. We spoke of them being perhaps a team that's unknown in the scene right now, and they really stepped up to the plate there. That was an awesome game.
I have to say, massive credit to the side of Synthetic. So many teams in that situation would have simply just fallen down under the weight that INH was putting out. But Synthetic stayed strong. They kept trying. They kept fighting up until the last possible round. They did not give up. And massive kudos for the side of Synthetic for that valiant effort. Definitely a team I'm looking forward to seeing much more of, because if you can stand tall, if you can stay tough in the face of an onslaught like that, well, that certainly bodes well for your future performances. But it's all about INH, and it's all about the Jet extraordinaire, your match MVP. It is Yoshi picking up the 20-15-6 KDA combat score of 261. Massively impressive from Yoshi throughout the entirety of that game. Really, really consistent for INH, someone they were able to always count on.
Closely followed by Aqua and Tilo as well. So Tilo's performance in that second half started to get into sort of that carry position. Not something you always expect from a KJ especially, and to mention a Sova. So as the game has started to develop, you're starting to see these agents where you talked of Aqua being a Phoenix main usually, incorporating that Phoenix style into a Sova agent. Really cool to see, and it's going to get better and better as the meta develops.
Absolutely. So much to be excited for both of these teams, and a lot to be excited for you, the audience, for us, the casters, as we have got one more match of the group stage to go. Game 3 of our group stage before we move into our top 32 bracket. We will be right back after a few minute break. Just stick around.